Flora of Mutazione. Thanks to Yoke in particular, Manny always. I began this catalogue of the flora of Mutazione as a way to collect what Manny had taught me coming from a scientific background. I had the urge to catalogue, to systematically pin down and define the new and wondrous flora of my new environment. But before long I came to understand that the notion of order we like to consider as implicit in the scientific method is a fallacy. Order is a social, not a natural construct. That's right. What right do I have to decide the proper name for a thing? I keep this record as a reminder of my journey, as I try to understand how to pass on the gifts given to me by Mutazione. Always question. Algefern, swamp fire. Okay, these are different types of things. Leaves can be eaten or served as tea to reduce inflammation caused by disease or injury. Gout, sciatica, sprained ankle. Interesting. Okay. Soil, swamp, and moist soil found towards east. Okay. And Arcadia. What is E? Oh, I don't know. Appears to have toxic qualities when planted too close to other flora. Sweet and edible and taught to enhance any flavor it's paired with. It goes easily well with fish, also used in particular practices, mainly because it sweetens otherwise bitter concoctions, but appears to have toxic qualities when planted too close to other flora. Oh, that makes it interesting. Technically a parasite, only grows on very tallest trees preferring high altitude and exposed sunshine. Very distinctive with a drooping hook-shaped fruit, accompanied by pink spurs. The purple fruit develops from pedicel and the receptacle of the anacardia. These are actually really biological terms for some of these things. That's very interesting. Vertical tree soil. Grows on vertical tree surfaces. Interesting. So it can be a good spice, but you gotta be careful about planting it close to other things. It might be a type of thing that poisons anything that grows close to it so that it can be the thing that grows. Because that is an actual thing. Arrow hat, snowbank. Dark areas and moist concealed areas. Put areas commonly used as an anesthetic. Rat spiders use the numbing effect of these spores to prey on larger insects. Interesting. Astral ragwort. Description: succulent with the thick gray protuberances. It can adapt to many forms of harsh soil and weather conditions, including strong winds, heavy rainfalls, and intense sunlight. Astral ragwort needs very little water and nutrition, can often be found in harsh sandy conditions. Oh, okay, yeah, succulent. That would explain. Succulents tend to, hold on to water for a very long time, and they're basically just filled with water. Atlas leaf. Oh. Tree surfaces. Giant leaf nut. Atlas leaf can be cooked, mashed, and then pressed to produce an oil. Oil is edible, but is more typically used to mix with pigment for painting. Another parasitic plant, grows best in sun-exposed areas on tall trees. Known for its large leaves, hence its giant-related nomenclature, but it can also be identified by the nuts, the outer casing of which are thorny. Leaf originates from a long stalk which penetrates the bark of the tree as it grows on, drawing on the nutrients of the host. Yep. Blackpool lily. Ooh. Soil is water. Undisturbed lakes and rivers with moderate temperatures. Okay. Rhizomous aquatic herb which produces an elegant and fragrant flower. Glows amidst elliptical-shaped dark green leaves. Scent is also fragrant and affecting. The use of Blackpool lily flower tea is one of the oldest known natural remedies in the local area. Drinking the tea relieves menstrual cramps and reduces or eliminates phantom contractions during pregnancy. Interesting. Huh. Gentle ward is that it has soothing properties. Okay. Blue claw. Grows on rocks. Blue claw flower oils and emetic and used sparingly can be helpful in expelling poisons. Interesting. Thrives in cool and shady environments, has long grassy lance-shaped leaves and an intense distinctive blue color, and glows a bushy-looking gray flower. Blue claw flower is useful in medicine, but if removed brusquely, can sometimes cause a plant to wither and die as the roots are very delicate. Interesting. Blue nanas. Evergreen plant cultivated in sunny and exposed areas with sufficient rainfall or plentiful groundwater. Produces a colorful flower that will later fuse to form the blue nanus fruit. The fruit is popular for its sweet flesh. Blue nanus pulp mixed with dried spectre hands powder and honey can be used as a remedy against aches and pains caused by a cold. Let's do the fruit's high vitamin C content. Oh, okay, and mild stimulant properties. Calamagrostis worm charmer. It definitely looks like a bunch of worms growing out of something. Grows in water. It can be found in lakes and deep, damp caves. Charity clumping reed that glows in dark caves and is at the edge of water. Sensitive to movement, which will cause protuberant stalks to wave rhythmically with nearby footsteps. Waves in water also cause motion in the weeds, making them look like dancing earthworms. Oh. It's soft and can absorb liquids easily. Sometimes harvested and used as sponges. Oh. Cliff shrub. Healer's hands. Oh. Cliff shrub is a wound healer, promoting the speed and efficacy of healing either by decoction or by topical application of an oil made from its harvested leaf. I think decoction might mean eating it? Possibly? I don't know. Often mistaken for more common wall plant, but can be differentiated as a cliff shrub. Will have more of its matter rooted to the ground. Displays a characteristic elliptical leaf shape in its star-like arrangement, but slightly larger gray-green foliage, historically cultivated for medicinal use. Coastal orchid. Has like flower parts. And the sea flower or sea star flourishes in exposed areas, medium-sized dark green plant with waxy linear leaves in a fan-like arrangement. Flowers approximately that long in diameter. The seeds typically scattered by wind. Coastal orchid petals have nervine properties, and when prepared as an infusion can be offered as a nerve balancer / relaxer. Coroca. Okay. Succulent evergreen with grayish-green leaves, grows on walls and cliff faces. While the young plant grows at a moderate speed, seed production and germination is quick and consistent. From a distance, it can be mistaken for green lichen, and up close can use the specific cloudy shape to identify it. Stick beetles love to feed on the roots, which can cause the plant to die. Cresset reed. Tall grass-like wetlands-loving plant, has long, smooth, stiff stems, which finish in a fine copper-colored feathery leaf. This gives the plant a distinctive shape of a burning torch. The plant grows long, thin roots under the water surface and prefers a still or slow-moving freshwater habitat. Broad system of roots is perfect place for fish to hide and to breed within. Draciana. Widows beware. Huh. Uses needs further investigation. Seems to grow around the temple area east of the village. Draciana is a leafy flowering plant from the palm family, reaching up to 10 meters tall. Locals avoid the plant, saying it somehow makes the surrounding areas feel uncanny. Leaves can be ingested but have radical effects, sometimes giving a dying creature a new lease of life, and sometimes proving almost immediately fatal. Ha. Elephant plant. Okay. Medium-sized palm tree with fronds growing from several smaller branches, sprouting from the stem. It's evergreen and bears fruit, which only ripens during late autumn. The skin of the fruit is tart, and the flesh fresh is sweet. I don't know. Elephant fruit has had neuroprotective abilities, useful in slowing the neural effects of old age or some forms of dementia. Elephant fruit may also help in mild cases of concussion. When samarins are active around the elephant palm is a good indication of the fruit being ripe. Okay. Evanescence. Corpse cap. Uses. Potential use in shamanistic spiritual practice, but more experimentation needs to be done in this area. Mani often use a little evanescent spore paste as a bridge to the spirit world. Ah, okay. Never go near it, as uncareful proximity can trigger hallucinations and an individual is not prepared for the effect of the spores which hang in the air around it. It is rare to encounter it fully grown, however, as in the wild it often rots before maturing. Interesting. Fan amanita. It's another mushroom. Fan amanita grows in moist and mossy areas where it finds suitable conditions. Propagates quickly in large swaths. As the fungus grows, a lamellar stretch and entwine around its black dot, forming goblet-like shape. It's the common name funnel fungi. Found amida has immunosuppressant qualities and can be dried and powdered. Immunosuppressant. Okay. Can be used to reduce pregnancy sickness and the likelihood of miscarriage. However, take care in suppressing and pace. Yeah, I was going to say, immunosuppressant, that's something you got to be careful about. Giant tree fern. Right, prefers shade and coolness often provided by old ruins. Tree bark has an antihistamine properties that can be used to treat bad reactions to poison, irritants, and allergens. Bark can be broken off by inserting a small, thin object such as a flint into the natural cracks. Gnome mushroom. Rare species of mushroom usually found in sandy soil. The ground. Brown soil is colored with fungus. Is characterized by 2 large dark brown spots, which in certain light resemble the eye socket of a skull. Hence the name skull shroom. Ground-dwelling bugs use them for shelter and laying eggs. Goblet flower. Because of its beautiful appearance, the goblet flower is often gifted as a decorative indoor plant. A sensitive plant which often requires complementary planting. Golden palm. Okay. Although the fruit of the golden palm has very bitter taste when eaten raw, it can be used similarly to crab apples to make a clear, fine golden jelly. It is tradition that the eldest member of the community gets the first jar of GP every year. Graptopelatum. Okay. Sap of the Graptopelatum leaf has strong antibacterial properties and can be applied directly to wounds or mixed with an emollient for soothing, protecting grazes, burns, and infections. Green lichen. Fool's jade. Lichen grows very slowly, around once every 3 months. It can sometimes take on almost crystalline growth pattern. This underpore like condition has been occasionally seen mistaken for precious crystals. Guzmania. Fresh Guzmania leaves can be stewed and imbibed to reduce high blood pressure, hypotensive properties. Vulgaberry leaves have a similar effect as an ACE inhibitor, but 2 ingredients should never be combined. Okay. Dried hobbleberries are less acidic than the ripe counterpart. If rolled in sugar or baked in pastries, they are well liked by most inhabitants. Okay. Gelosa. The gelosa vegetable has mild antidepressant properties and can be used in combination with other stimulants or nerve balancers as part of the treatment for depression and anxiety. Kepa tree. As well as culinary uses, stewed kepa fruit acts as a depurative and as reduction can be taken against severe blood-borne infections. The wood of the kepa tree burns long and bright and makes good kindling as well as larger logs. I'm not sure what depurative means. Lumen hat. Cat's eyes. Whoa. Lumen hat's fungi can be used as part of a treatment to terminate pregnancy, but it should only be supplied by a shaman healer in combination with careful counsel and support throughout the process. Lumen stone. Inhabitants of Mutazione have been known to use the powder of lumen stone to create patches of natural light on walls or by dripping whole torches in lumen stone powder to decorate the village for celebrations. Starbucks love to rub their bodies on the lumen stone, but the fungus is toxic to nearby plants. Okay. Nijon palm. A strong decoration of Nijon palm leaves can be used as a basis for a remedy against common colds. Nijon nuts can be made Nijon nut butter, useful as a base for emollients or as a fat in cooking. I'm not sure what emollients are either. Knot fern. Dried knot fern leaves retain their structural integrity and can be used as temporary or decorative bowls. Woven bowls are preferable and more functional. Phaedora. Leaves have antifungal properties, and a mash made from the cooked Phaedora leaves is used to locals to cure fungal infections such as athlete's foot. Cool. Pink puffertree. Do not mistake pink puffertree wool for rain willow when found in the wild. The puffertree wool can be identified by slightly sweet taste, though should not be consumed. It has no medicinal properties. Looks nice, smells horrible. Proteus. Proteus bark has anti-malarial effects and is self-preservative, so permanent stocks are advisable. Rain willow. band is woven with rain willow wool are useful as they have anti-hemorrhagic properties. Red tie plant. Tea made from the sharp but sweet tie berries has stimulant properties and therefore useful as abating tiredness and in stronger decoctions as part of treatment for some forms of depression. Particular staple and favorite of the dots. Huh, okay. Roseweed. Semi-dried roseweed stalks are often used in basket weaving and light fences due to the elasticity of the cane. When they dry out, they harden and become inflexible in hard weaving. Rose reeds can be useful in weaving and also retain a delicate fragrance, which is very pleasing. Shaggy beard. Anti-inflammatory properties. Okay. Silver cup. Anti-candidal and can be mixed with emollients as a treatment for fungal infection. The flesh of the fungi itself is also powerful antivenom. Despite many useful medicinal applications, severely toxic to surrounding vegetation. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, so this is a medicinal plant, but it's toxic to other vegetation. So if I grow this, I need to grow this away from anything else. Snake plant. Snake plant sap, a mash made from leaf flesh, has immunostimulant properties, making it ideal for adding to restorative remedies. Best combined with sweeter ingredients, honey, blue bananas, because of its bitter taste. I think I'm going to be like the town healer or something. Healer's hands. Leaves or spectre's hand of the spectre plant may be dried and ground to powder, which is an effective analgesic, reducing aches and pains of all variety. Bimbles can confuse a spectre for a mate, perhaps due to the scent. They certainly don't look alike. Stone flower. Mold cultivated from stone flower sap can be used as an antibiotic. Stone grass. Sap from stone grass leaves has antibacterial properties and the plant is common, so it's very useful. Swamp beech. Bark of swamp beech can be grated fresh or stewed as a tea to help reduce nausea, especially useful in treating morning sickness. Because of the fruit's high sugar content, it's possible to sun-dry without fermenting. The sap of thick leaves is fructose-rich and often used to sweeten tea. Consuming too much might cause stomachache, however. Tillandsia seeds are an excellent protein-rich snack. Sumerians are known to chew the leaves in order to extract the sweets. Tillandsia sap. Vogelberry. Vogelberry leaves are proven ACE inhibitor and serve as a useful remedy for high blood pressure by decreasing the blood volume and relaxing the blood vessels. Do not combine with guzmani as leaves. Wall plant. Leaves have vasodilatory properties, increasing the flow of blood to an area and in some cases speed up healing. Lion mane. Uterine stimulant. When the leaves are made into decoction, can be used carefully as a drink to speed up long labors or induce it. Water nettle. Water nettle leaves can be used to support healing, either taken orally as a tea or macerated and applied to open wounds. The chalky petals of water nettle flower have antacid properties. An inhabitant of the Herzog frog who prefer to lay their eggs in its shade. Wild grass. Macerated and mixed with honey to help treat chesty coughs and help bring up spores or other dangerous substances that might have been inhaled by a patient. This, I might actually get to use on Grandpa. Witch bolete. Small amounts of witch bolete can be used as a laxative or to expel unwanted substances quickly from the body, but only fresh. Cooking increases the effect to undesirable levels. Okay. Has a toxic effect on surrounding plants. Woobjen leaf. Swamp weed. Roots of woobjen are antiparasitic and mildly depurative. The roots also produce a strong pigment when boiled. Can be used in paints and dyes. The shelter the plant offers means bimblebugs prefer to bury their eggs amongst woobjen roots. Antiparasitic, okay. Wyvern egg. The root of the wyvern egg can be dried and grated into a powder and therefore used for its stimulant properties, often as part of treatment for the lethargy and tiredness that accompanies depression. Smaller creatures wait for a snubhorn lizard to break into the fruit and feed on what it discards. Yellow caps. Fresh yellow cap has anti-dysenteric properties. Dysentery. I'm trying to remember what that means and I can't. So it can be helpful in some cases of vomiting and diarrhea. Okay. Okay, repulsing is not preferable. Okay. Their strong odor which the moon-eyed waxwing rub their beaks during mating season. Okay. I was unable to completely discuss about the floor of Mutazione. Maybe someone else can continue my work. I see. Do drop by any time, girl. Okay, I think we're kind of done here. Bearweed seed. Oh, I see what we're doing here. Now we're collecting stuff. Tacoline seed. So, what do I do now? Do I just... Telling some people hang out at the bar. There's so much stuff and I wonder what all these symbols mean. Yeah, I don't know what the symbols mean either. He looked really ill. I guess I should go meet some of the others while he rests. I immediately go wandering off. Ooh. What's this? Creepy. I think I'll save up exploring until I know my way around the village better. Yeah, okay. I think the thing I'm doing right now is just exploring. Temple fern. All arranged in a circle. Yeah, that does appear to be the case. I don't think there's anything else I can interact. Oh, wait. Oh. Wow, this is incredible. It's very cool. Okay, I guess that's it. Bogleberry. What's here? Oh, it's not really letting me. I could go that way. More-ish? I guess more-ish, but Mori. Nice pun, Mori. Like a mini version of the tree Grandpa lives in. That's a bonsai. Looks like they need a bit of water. I have a funny story about bonsai. So, like, I didn't realize that bonsai was just like a miniature version of a tree. I thought it was like a specific species of tree. So then I went to this botanical garden recently for one of my classes, and like they have this whole section of miniaturized trees that are normally like just regular trees around here. Like, it was really interesting to see like something that was like a maple tree in a bonsai version. It was really funny. Anyway. Kai, my love. You've caught me in my natural habitat. I'm usually here cooking up something yummy. If I'm not tending to the garden, I grow all the veggies. It's a bit late for lunch right now, but come back if you fancy a bite tomorrow. Should I take anything for Grandpa? Oh no, don't worry about that. I keep him well supplied. Oh, but I've got so much washing up after all that. A simple stir-fry tomorrow, I think. Have you had a chance to get to know our tongue yet? Yeah, I definitely bumped into him. He's a lonely boy. You'll be wonderful company for him. Oh, and Claire's dying to say hello. She's in the harbor with her shop. Okay. This is a really calming game. I like it. Oh, there's so many things. Zelosa. Giant tree, for tree, whatever. My mom and grandpa ever sat here and there, out here and looked at the sea. Hi. Bibbidi boo, bibbidi boo. Oh. Are you here to hear my fish cake song? It's very famous. Catchy. Catchy, catchy. Catchy the fishies. I'm glad you like my song. Spike does not. Spike went into the bar over there to get away from my darned nuisance. Well, I like it. You can be my friend as well as Spike. The songs catches friends as well. This route is huge. I wonder how deep it all goes. Oh, Mom told me about you. Dots, right? Oh, that's me. Oh, Mom told me about you. Dots, right? Nip, net, knit. Nip, nip. Nip, 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 gip it, nip, 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 jip. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to make you lose count. Nip, jip, jip, jojo, gnick. Dot shaman. Knit, knit, knittic do. I'm sorry, I'll get out of your way. These ferrying wilds seem totally safe and not at all like a fire hazard. I want to go this way? No, I don't want to go this way just yet. I want to look more here. Spike's bar. Giant bucket, sure, why not? Huh. Sure seems like there's a lot going on. Can't go up there. Well now. How's it going, Jitterbug? Kai, right? Be funny. Nope, international woman of mystery. Occasionally disguise myself as cargo crate. Can't say it's very effective disguise, but there you go. Now that's a mighty fine joke. Spike, you don't have to say it's funny, just laugh. I'm Mew. Sorry for him. I want to talk to both of them. I also want to talk to Mew. Nice to meet you, Mew. Sure. Mew's our resident hunter and punk rocker. Spike. Oh, you're gonna tell me she's not... It's not punk rock, it's sludgecore or something. Spike. Dots. Whenever I hear people talk about music genres, I feel like an idiot. You and me both. But hey, Jitterbug. You let me know if you need anything, okay? If you can't tell from my manner of speaking, I was an out-of-towner just like you. It was 20 years ago I landed on these peculiar shores. And I still sometimes feel like a newcomer. It can be a mite overwhelming. But we're all friendly folk. Yes, I think you'll get along mighty fine here. Mighty fine. Have you met all the other folks yet? There's been hankering to see you since we heard you were coming. She's a fine woman, mind like a razor. She keeps my stock count for me. Fastest math in the West. Yep, sure. Real good at counting. Hush, kitten. Don't make me regret fostering you. Honestly, the number of times you're starting to unadopt me. Ha! Well then, don't give me cause for it. There's another way down that way, but I guess I'll go here for right now. Oh, that's very far around. Lullaby. Funny name for a boat. I want to talk to this person. I want to get these two. Oh my goodness! You look just like her! Hi. I don't mean to. Oh gosh, I feel so silly. I don't know why I'm crying. I'm just so happy to meet you. Should I go get some tissues? No, I'll get a hold of myself. Sorry. It was such a sweet, wonderful time. Seeing you walk up to me after all those years. It just suddenly brought back all these memories. It's not what she said, but basically, and now I can't stop. Please, just leave me for a bit. Go and find Aylin in the square. She's lovely. She'll be on her break about now. I'll come back later, sure. Thank you.